Let's start with the IRT. IRT, there are a couple of dimensions we will discuss. The first is it's called as the data preparation steps. So what are the data preparation steps? Number one, I don't have any sort of PPT, etc. So you have to depend on my notes, or maybe you are writing side by side. The first point is data quality. The meaning of the data quality is just a simple exploration, no missing value at all. No missing frequency anywhere. So you know how to replace by the series mean or mean of nearby point or median of nearby point, etc. You know that. Number two, no improper coding. Improper code means 5 is written as 55. Okay, so that should not be there. You please cross check. So there, using descriptive and getting the minimum maximum will be tremendously helpful. If it's a 7-point scale, then maximum value will be 7. More than that will be a problem. Second point here is go for the item statistics. Now this is supremely important here. Item statistics will tell you a lot of things. It will actually make this EIRT very, very simple. And third thing is check for the dimensionality. Check for the dimensionality. It means you should work on the one dimension only. You shouldn't work with the one construct only. So don't forget to check for the dimensionality. And again, here I will say you should work with the one construct at a time. One more thing, reverse code if required. If required, then go for the reverse coding. No reverse coding. Number 5, all the items should be from low to high. Anchor point should be from low to high. It means there is a compulsion here. It will tremendously help you. If I am measuring the stress, then higher score should tell me the higher stress. So remember, on the x-axis, things are increasing. X is increasing on this side. So this is high and this is low. You may measure any of the way. People prefer, no, I will measure high on left side. Absolutely no problem with that. But then before IRT, you must do the reverse coding of them. In this IRT, there is a dimensionality problem is only on the, it tallies with the x-axis. It will give you some charts. It will give you a number of concepts. It will use the chart. And the chart will be x-axis, y-axis. On the x-axis, this particular thing is always increasing. I hope this point is clear. Please do remember, while measuring, you can do anything. You can have the positive question, negative question, reverse, 5-point, 7-point. You do all sort of your things. But before analysis, you must make sure that the higher score means higher ability. Now, one word I will use a lot here is the ability. Ability is the name of the variable. Variable I am calling as the ability. For example, if I am measuring stress, so I will say high ability means high stress. If I am measuring honesty, high ability means high honesty. Okay. What is item statistics? Item statistics is mean, sigma, R, item to total correlation, and the responses in percentage. This is just like, when you go to the doctor say, get your BP checked, get your heart rate, get your pulse, get your this all checked. These are the univariate or bivariate statistics, which are tremendously important, item statistics. And we'll focus heavily on these things.
So may I ask a question, please?
Yes, please. Pooja?
So you have mentioned as point 3 as dimensionality, you have to check it.
Yes.
So since we are dealing with the new scale, development of a new scale, so in that case, again, we have to rely on the EFA for that?
This is EFA.
Understand that?
This is EFA.
So for
with
again,
the PAF method.
But in a PAF method, so you will tell us how to do that?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
There is a one-line command, and it will give you results of both PCA and PAF. It will show you, if you go for PCA, you will seem like one. Actually, there are two constructs.
And sir, what is the logic of using reverse code here? Why we should do that?
The reason being, we cannot get the total of the score You remember that in that scale I have shown type A, type B personality.
Yes, sir.
All items I get the total only when they are on the single dimension. Means everywhere it is increasing. Just think if some of them are reverse coding, then what will happen? It will be right. Just let me show you one point here, Pooja. How's your self-esteem? Okay, and you have to answer on 5 points. One means very often, and 5 means practically never. Look at this. How often do you think there's nothing you can do well? I'm a person who say, well, I'm the perfect person. Okay. So I will say, how often do you feel there's you can do well? Practically never. Pooja?
Yeah.
I will answer practically never. I'm
Yeah.
best. Okay. Then look, there must be a reverse coding of that. How do you feel there is nothing you can do well? Look at the statement. How often do you have the feeling that you can do everything well? Now, what should I say? Should I say 5? Again?
You can do how very
We should say 1.
one or
We should say 1. Now, how can get a total of 1 and 5? Here it was
6.
1, here it was 5. It will become 6. That is a
6.
meaningless, means sometimes. So when I do the reverse coding, 1 becomes 5, then 5 and 5 will be 10. 5 and 5 will be 10. So we asked the questions with a negative worded, but before analysis, they must be reverse coded. The problem with the Likert scale is people very frequently get the pattern and they try to go for the lazy mode. They simply say, okay, statement number is agree. So others agree. To break that pattern, we write the statement with the reverse coding. Strongly recommended in construct, these items should be there. 1 or 2 somewhere, it has to be there. And Professor James, what is the name, who taught this? For the Amos videos were there.
James Gaskin.
James Gaskin. He says we actually ask a question. If you are reading it, make a triangle in front of it. Okay. Now, if somebody has ticked on the strongly agree, strongly disagree, we discard the complete questionnaire as a whole. Doesn't matter the triangle is small or bigger, and we don't take it in the analysis also. But that is called as the attention checking. Are you really reading it? If you are reading it, make a triangle, make a rectangle. Has to be there. If there is a triangle, perfectly, the person is reading. Reliability will come good. If there is a tick, 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 then there is a problem. So, reverse coding questions should be there, but before the analysis, they must be reverse coded. Before the analysis.
So that means, either we have reverse coding or we have marker variable. The purpose is to check the attention only.
No, marker variable is not for checking. Marker variable is to check whether the common method bias is there or not. Okay. That's a very separate thing. But yes, it should be measured.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So these are the couple of things which we should look for. Obviously, we will check them in R or those sort of variables also. One good news is IRT is not really influenced by the missing frequency. Even if missing frequencies are there, absolutely not a problem with that. No harm will be there. Let's go for the second dimension. The number 2 will be model, IRT model. And this is actually which took me years to understand this IRT. I started reading about IRT somewhere in 2020, and it's been 5-6 years now. There are separate models. There is a 1PL, 2PL, P means parameter, and L means logistic. 3PL, graded, and PCM. 1PM, when your data is binary, it is used there. When the data is binary, only 2 set of questions are there. We can work on the IRT. Then what sort of IRT? Will it be used for skill development? Absolutely no. It is used in the entrance exam. Entrance exam, the meaning of the entrance exam is why I am asking for the PhD entrance exam. I am asking 30 questions. Why? Can't I explain only the 10 questions? Can't I ask only the 5 questions? So only true false is there. That's a binary. Then there is the polytomous. The same MCQ version is there. This is again used in the entrance examination. Instead of that, 2PL will work fantastically. We will work only on the graded. and PCM is used for the cumulative scale.
Sir, the question is, what is PL?
P means parameter, L means logistic. Parameter and L means logistic. What it will do, Dr. Raja, just think of hypothetically, I will not go into the mathematical computation. We have the two dimensions, we have the items and we have the persons in our scale. Now we will have a third dimension that is called as the score also. This score is computed by the logistic regression. This score ranges from -3 to 3. So sort of this is a Z score, where negative means the easiest and positive means the toughest. Only point is, so far the various items are there. I don't have any sort of the item score. For example, take one limitation, one thing, Dr. Raja, you will understand the pitfalls of a Likert scale. S1, S2, S3, S4, 4 items are there. I asked on the 5-point scale. So you please help me in the data entry, etc. First person with the red color, make a tick mark here and tick mark here. Second person, make a tick mark here and tick mark here. And third person, make the tick mark here. Help me in the data entry. Now, when we go for the data entry, you know, one person, 3 persons are there. So person 1, person 2, person 3, and items are taken into column 2, 3, 4, 5. So first person coding will be 1, 1, 4 items are there. 1, 1, 5, 5. Second will be 2, 2, 4, 4. Third will be 3, 3, 3, 3. Take the sum of them, symmetry rating scale. Sum is 12, 12, and the 12. Our conclusion is all the people are of the same opinion. Dr. Raja, yes or no?
Correct. Yeah.
We have
From the
no
sum,
methods, though we have one more method called Cronbach alpha. Using Cronbach alpha, you will say how it is possible a person is saying 1 also and 5 also. There seems to be a problem. There seems to be a problem 2, 4. But we don't have any method. If the two persons are getting the same score, our idea will be this the same. If the two items are getting the same score, our result will be, our conclusion will be they are the same. Now this is a different. Now every item and every person will get a score. That will be called as this parameter logistic score. And ultimately, our objective is we will make a line like this. For example, I am measuring the stress level. So in the stress level, what will happen? There will be a person who is extremely stressed. The person will be here. There is a person who is exactly very, very low stress. That will be here. Now, my question is, Dr. Raja, which item is measuring the here, which item is measuring this much, which item is measuring this much, this much? It should be scale, should be like this. A balance score means, though it's a reflective construct, but all the items are not exactly copy and paste. Some words are changed. Because of the change in the words, what will happen? There will be a hierarchy. Every item will have a score, and we will make a thing like this. And there will be the people will be like this. All the people are shown here, items are shown here. This is our ultimate objective. This will be called as the right map, given by the Professor Wright. Right map is also called as the person item map. Persons will be on this side, item will be on this side, person item. And it will show you, like if you say something like this, so our conclusion will be that we have certain items which are measuring exactly the same thing, and this gap is there. There is nobody measuring here. This is a gap here. This is a gap here, and some items are very, very similar. Change the wording so that you get and remove any one of them because they are measuring exactly the same thing. By giving the number to these sort of items and the people, will be in a very wonderful situation to know what exactly is going on. This is what this IRT is all about. Extremely small, only 3-4 things are there. So in the IRT model, we will use only with the graded Okay, we will use only with the graded one. Do remember that. The next thing comes here, the third thing. What are the various sort of statistics that are involved here? So IRT parameters. This is the outcome, what it will give. Just like EFA, CFA, we have the convergent, discriminant, validity, and so on. The IRT parameters here, number one, we will have the discrimination power. Items which are able to discriminate. Number two, we have the threshold. When a person change from the response strongly agree to strongly disagree, that is called as a threshold parameter. A third, we have something called as the fit, item fit, whether its a fit is correct or not. And two sort of fit are there, in-fit and out-fit. And we will see only the out-fit. Fourth, there is a person fit also. Same, in-fit and out-fit. We will see this. Which person is creating problem or very inconsistent in the replies. This will be there. Then we have something called the ICC, item characteristics curve. Item characteristics curve. Item characteristics curve will tell me the behavior. It is probability based curve are there, heuristic curves are there. It will tell how the items are performing. And number 6, I got the item information. Which item is measuring which portion of the variable? Like low stress is measured by this item, high stress is measured by this item, middle stress is measured by this item. This will be the thing. And on the basis of that, we will take the decision which items to keep or remove. Items to keep or remove. We take decision on the basis of that. Let me give their standard values also so that it will be easy for us to note these things. Discrimination power should be between 0.35 to 2. Discrimination power is between 0.35 to 2. Less than 0.35, very, very poor. We will remove that. More than 2, we will see. Threshold should be equally spaced. Threshold should be equally spaced and in line with x-axis. Means in line with, I will explain this thing. The fits are, the values are between 0.5 to 1.5. And it will give the z-score value is less than 2 is okay. Z-score 1.96 or 2 is okay. For ICC, remember a line formula here. Hills are good. Hills are good. Item information. Every item should capture the different information. Okay. May not get it, just write it. Just note it down. Discrimination power between 0.3 to 2 is the range. Less than, more than, we will take a decision on that. Threshold parameters should be equally spaced and they should be in line with the x-axis, etc. Item fit, person fit, these actually tell me the problems if I have. In-fit, outfit, only output need to be seen. Range is between 0.5 to 1.5 and it will give the Z value. Z value should be less than 2. ICC, item characteristics curve, sales are good and item information. And 7th is we got the right map. Okay, so this is what we are about to do that. Any questions so far? Then we will start working on the RStudio and others. Okay.
No questions on the chat box.
Okay, great. These 3 things are there: data preparation, IRT model. IRT model, no discussion. We will use only and only graded. So there is nothing to discuss about that. We will only work on the graded. If you have the binary MCQ, then obviously you can go for the other methods. So these are a couple of things. Let's go for the RStudio.